Hello, how you doing? Hope you're all well. I'd like to say I've been away doing something meaningful, but I haven't. I've just been lazy. This is the first time I've done a video like this. This is one part review, one part rant, one part sort of wine slash channel update. Okay, maybe that's 4 parts, but here goes anyway. From now on, my reviews are all going to be under 4 minutes. That's just a goal that I'm going to try and stick to, because sometimes I drone on and I don't like hearing me, so other people aren't going to like hearing me, is the way I've kind of worked it out. So basically, this video is just why I got a refund for Resident Evil, and I'm not going to go through the reasons why I used to love the old series, because I've made too many videos on sort of ranting about Resident Evil. But first off, I was so happy that Resident Evil had returned to sort of survival horror form, because I loved the days when you had to make every shot count, check all your items, make sure everything was there. You had to be on point. If you sort of were sloppy with your shots, or you just made a few cock-ups, that was it, the game was ruined. And I for one like that. It's what I grew up on, sort of playing the old Resident Evil. So when it returned to the old survival horror format, I was so happy. Now the reason I returned it is not because I didn't like it, and I will go through that just quickly now. So yeah, I was super happy, and the fact that it returned to its survival horror roots, I was just made up with, because I loved Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 Nemesis, 4, 5 and 6 were absolute trash, and they were an absolute blight on the name, and they should just be sort of scrubbed from the scriptures. They were absolute trash. But up until then, I'd say Resident Evil 2 and Nemesis were my favourite, and 4 was just at an absolute peak. When I got this, I bought the full £65 version, which was the version which was in the sale. I don't know what was the sale about that, because it was 65 quid. I didn't get the money back from the DLC, which I didn't know. When you return a game and you bought the whole season pass, you don't get the money back for the DLC. So okay, I was a little bit gutted about that, but I refunded it, because my 2 hours and sort of 15-minute game time, about 45 minutes to 50 minutes of that was me pissing around with the settings trying to get it to work. Now, my setting's not shit. My system is pretty, I'd say it's slightly above average. It's not a beast. If you want to know what my hardware is, just go on my about page. It's all there for you to sort of look upon and see what you think. Yes, it's not a beast, but no, it's not an absolute shit show. So I have no idea what the deal with that was, but it would not run. It kept crashing. I was getting between 1 and 7 frames. It was just unplayable, which is why I refunded it. And I was gutted, because I didn't get my money back for the DLC. So, you know, I'm going to have to buy this again at some point when it comes out in the next Steam sale, because I'm not going to pay as it is now, because it was unplayable. I was getting about 5 FPS, which is just a joke. I mean, even consoles can manage 30 FPS, so that was just an outright insult. And it kept crashing. When I got to the first boss fight, it kept freezing up and crashing again. It was just infuriating. But I mean, there's worse problems to have. I mean, I could have AIDS or something, you know, so there's worse things to have go wrong. But overall, I was gutted, because I really wanted to enjoy it, and I'm trying to, my hardest not to watch any spoilers, because there are so many spoilery videos out there. So yeah, this is a part review. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I was happy with it returning to its survival roots. Yes, I would buy it again for a second time, but I refunded it because it kept crashing. Secondly, channel update. All my reviews are now going to be sort of under 4 minutes, because my attention span is shot as it is. So other people's, I'm not going to expect, you know, people to listen if I can't listen to my own stuff. So because my attention span is awful. So 1, all reviews are now going to be under 4 minutes. 2, yes, I loved Resident Evil, as I just said. I will get it again in a future Steam sale. And 3, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'd like to say I've been doing something meaningful, but I've just been a bit lazy. I get home from work and I just procrastinate, because it's one of my favourite things to do. I can literally do nothing and stare at a fucking wall for 3 hours. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. See you again soon. A review will be coming up, honest. Trust me, I'm a random guy on the internet. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you again soon. See ya.